Okay, guys, are we still live? Did I get you back? No! Oh, dear. Duplicate tab. Okay, this... Okay, we're back. Okay, Twitch has got us back. YouTube, unfortunately, was down for too long, so we're just popping up another stream. Interesting. Wait, Mr... Okay. Yeah, it auto-created another stream. Good. Internet totally crashed. It was, like, dead. We upgraded our internet, and for the most part, it's done well. Because we were having some stuttering in the stream a little while back. And, so once we upgraded, it did improve our stream, but unfortunately, there have been other problems, so we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to talk to them. Because it's one of those things where you're like... I looked it up, and it's like, oh, other people have been having this problem. They need to fix it. I was like, oh, okay. It's not just me, it's not just normal stuff. Okay, we're just gonna update the thumbnail so everybody knows that this is, in fact, the continuation. We're gonna share, copy, old stream. Yeah, I jumped ship. That's crazy. I feel so bad. I apologize, guys. I know stuff happens. I appreciate it. It's like, just every time I feel so bad. That's on me, that's on me. Okay. Why didn't I control the internet waves? Okay, so we're just gonna let everyone know the stream crashed. Here's the new link. To go back to the depths of the Corpusarium. So yeah, so I'd love to know, Crimson Blur. New stream, new me. New stream, new me, guys. Man, I feel like this is a new chance. I've grown so much in this past 45 seconds. I just feel like, you know, sometimes you just need a refresh. So Crimson Blur, how do you like your coffee? I'd love to know. We've heard some good ones. We got Mr. Anderson's recipe. Some people come in with like, this is like my recipe for the day. And I'm like, ooh. Some people spice it up. Some people like it simple. Some people change it up day to day. Just depends on how you're feeling. If I got a good flavored coffee, I will tell you, it's just coffee's black. Can't help it. So, but yeah, how do you like your coffee? Do you have a favorite, or do you like, I just gotta mix it up? New day, new me. Add existing YouTube video. Can you add when you're live, like right now, right now? Corpusarium. I really want to make sure that I've actually spelled it correctly the first time. Oh, it literally corpru serium. Oh. I spelled it with a R-A, not a R-U. Okay, we've posted it. We're good. I feel better about the situation. So, we're in the corpusarium. That was my obsession spiral. Oh, I got way into coffee around the pandemic days and got a V60 and AeroPress sets. Oh, nice. That was my obsession spiral. Haha. Okay, so there's a channel. And actually, now that I think of it, I wonder if that was the time I really got into coffee. But there was a man named James Hoffman, and he does coffee videos. And he explained the method that coffee connoisseurs, coffee testers, use to taste the coffee in its purest form. Basically, you almost think of it as tasting it the way it smells. And they use an immersion method where they just literally stick the coffee in a cup, no filter. And then they leave it for a couple minutes. They mix the crust on top. The coffee sinks to the bottom as it becomes thoroughly steeped. And they're able to drink it. And the coffee grounds just sit at the bottom. And I tried it. Incredible. Tried it with like a vanilla flavored coffee. I was like, this is insane. Best tasting black coffee I've ever had. So I was like, I need a brewer like this that does this thing. Well, he'd ended up doing a video on the Clever Dripper. That's where I found it. So I had been looking at a million reviews of the AeroPress. I had a V60. I had a French press. I like the French press, but the French press, because of the pressure, can get a little... And because of the metal grate, if you don't clean it perfectly, it can get a little teeny bit bitter. So I finally found this one. I was like, and then it just became this beautiful ritual. And I really enjoyed it. Like, I enjoy the ritual of coffee. Okay, skeleton key. We know our alphabet, right? I'm working on it. Wow, I'm getting pretty consistent with these. Okay, so I'm just collecting keys at this point, which is fine. Hold up, wrong way. No. I know he's here. Okay. Okay. We need to get, even in conversation, these guys will attack, so we gotta give them some space. That's the one, Parlay! That's the one, James Hoffman. I watched him. I watched him obsessively. I love his personality. I love the way he explains things. And the issue, and he even does a video on this. The issue with the meticulous, like, honing in of, like, your perfect recipe is he's like, you'll never be able to enjoy it. Like, you have to, it's difficult to enjoy just coffee for the sake of just, coffee. And I was like, no, you're right, man. Because I dialed it in to the point that it, like, was perfect and tasted the same, like, almost every single time. So it was kind of crazy. So he has the book here. I grabbed it. He didn't like it, and I got attacked. That's why I didn't save it, because I was like, I'll just go back to the last autosave, because there's no way. You're here for the drummer boots? Tell my gracious keeper that I have done what I could. Only a drummer mage crafter could have done so much, but only idiots could have created these boots. It shames my race that we must be judged by the works of such lackwit blunders. Wow, we're really in... Guys, we're really in our tying up loose ends era. I forgot about this. Dormer boots. I gave you the boots, didn't I? I think we already talked about this. I take care of the corpus victims in the corpus. I think I already took the boots. I feel like... But, like, we did this in Fallout for Fallout Friday. Like, we're tying up the loose ends so we can level up before the final episode. Not the final episode, but, you know. Day Hiker, the internet's favorite weird coffee person? Oh, man, yes. Absolute favorite. Like, he got me to the point where I really understood why my coffee was the way it was, and that coffee could be good, which blew my mind, to be honest. Like, it really blew my mind. I think having like an Armenian coffee. It's like I think it's pretty similar to Turkish coffee. I'd had it and I was like, "Oh, espresso can be good." Like I'd never been a big espresso person. I was like, "Oh, I get it." And then I tried the immersion brew method, the I forgot what he called it, but it's like the sampling, the when people test the coffees, the testing method for immersion brewing it in a cup. And I remember looking at Mr. Nerdy and I'm like, "Oh, coffee's not just bitter medicine that people take. It's actually good." And I was like, my life has changed. I am now obsessed with coffee. Oh, Turkish coffee is strong. You know what I like about it is that it's creamy. I think the way I feel about espresso and V60, the flavor profile and the clarity of it is the same way as I feel about the immersion brew and the like Armenian coffee. Is it's like it's got this creaminess and this richness and almost sweetness where you're like, oh, it's like I guess that must be my preference. Master Crafter and Last Living Dwarf. I want your book, man, without you attacking me. This is how I style myself. I do not know for a fact that I am the last, but in my travel of thousands of years ago, I never encountered another, and since I have been here, I often ask Lord Fear, but he says he has never heard of a credible rumor of another Dwemer on Tamriel, or in any other outer realm. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C coming in hot.
Sugar Daddy Jimmy super chatted $10. Paladin Invictus coming in hot.
Paladin Invictus, yes! How's it going? Our previous ship crash landed. You hopped on the new one. I'm so glad. Dude, thank you so much, man. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C. It's shortened to Sugar DJC. Paladin Invictus, yes. That was almost the name of the Legionnaires. Paladins was one of the options. I was like, Legionnaires can apply to Elder Scrolls and Fallout, so I'm like, that'll work, that'll work. Sup, SDJ, Jimbo? As I was going to St. Ives, I've met a nerd with 7 wives. A nerd with 7 wives. Morning, Mr. A. Yeah, and that poor guy was probably miserable. That sounds like a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I want your book. I want your book, and you've been nothing but kind to me. Now, we did read through a good amount of the book, and I did not, so I'm not, obviously I'm not hidden. Okay, so wait. Mr. A.N. broke. Right? You would think. I consider myself pretty low maintenance. But things are just expensive. The good thing and the bad thing is that Mr. Nerdy and I are kind of into similar things. The problem means is that neither of us checks each other on our purchases if we're like, yeah, but it's like with something we agree on that we both need. So then it's like, well, who's the person that's gonna say no? Even I couldn't afford 7 wives. Yikes. That's a lot. Even the sugar daddy Jimmy C himself. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. I was explaining to Mr. Nerdy the types of things that, you know, girls typically get. And I'm like, this is what I'm going with. It's bang for your buck type of direction. And I was like, believe me, like I even have to check myself because things can get expensive. And I'm not even into that stuff. But he and I, again, both like the same stuff. We both like video games. We both like nerd stuff, and we both like skincare, because we both have had different struggles with like skin stuff. So we're like, so now when we go buy something, we're like, well, of course we need it. And it's like, and he's like, no, that looks like a really good deal. I don't see why not. I'm like, okay, like no one says no. Okay, so wait, we need our Ring of the Khajiit. Khajiit has wares. And hopefully we can... How about let's just read the book? Will they get mad if we just read the book? Even I. Okay. Creamy man, creamy manjaro. Wait. One and done on the white front. Yeah. Check that off the list. Honey, we needed that 9K gaming PC. Oh, sweet. Yeah, it's not... I have learned, whether it's because Mr. Nerdy and I agree on a lot, or Mr. Nerdy has learned to trust my judgment, because I'm not one of those excessive people. I've learned that if I ask for something, he'll say yes, because he trusts my judgment. So that puts me in check, because I'm like, I need to make sure I'm not being frivolous, because I know he trusts me. There have been moments, I'm not gonna lie, where I have to intro, like, I might intro something and I'll literally say, I will literally just tell him, listen, I know we probably don't need this, but this has just been on my brain, so just say no. Because I'm like, believe me, like, I know when something's a really good purchase and when I'm just, like, kind of getting hyped about something. Okay, so this is what we need to record. See, we're pulling out the good old-fashioned pen and paper because I don't want him to get mad at me again because that hurt my feelings. So we have the Lord's Mail, sometimes called the Armor of Mora House or the Gift of Kinnereth. Oh, Kinnereth. I don't know if it matters. We've done like the Daedra quests. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put Kinnereth. Just in case. We have the Ebony Mail, which I don't think is the kind of thing I would ever give up. But we do already have our Savior's Hide, and I'm certainly not willing to give that up. Breastplate created before the recorded history by the dark elven goddess Boethia. We have to somehow find something that... Because these types of artifacts are some of the things that actually are worth getting, which is the problem. There's a lot of things, like overpowered stuff in this game that are just not worth having, mainly because they weigh half your inventory space. Spellbreaker is a Dwemer's Shield. I feel like we had that at one point. I'd be happy to give that up. Chrysamere. What is that? Paladin's Blade. Paladin's Blade. The good thing with switching to safety razors is that skincare is built in, because if you don't take care of your skin, you pay for it. Oh, geez. Yeah, safety. I've gotten some, I've been, brutally injured by safety razors, but also they're great when you get the hang of it. Don't trust Miss Hiker's judgment. And she agrees not to trust her judgment. That's when you start trusting it, though. When you're like, well, you know, you're self-aware and you're being honest. Yeah, it's crazy. Or just do what I do. Cover as much skin with hair as you can and don't lose sleep over it. Yeah, that would help. I don't think I can go that route. I don't know if Mr. Nerdy would be down for that. We've been pretty good about the bang for your buck stuff. Like, hey, this is like the highest quality you can get for the price, and it's got the least amount of special ingredients, because all the things that are like good for your skin can also be can be the thing that causes irritation. So it's like, just get the cleanest thing and the cheapest thing you can get. Mara House was the Minotaur Alessia. Oh, well, Greek myth. Oh, interesting. You should be able to go invisible, sneak, and steal the book. Yeah, we're sneaking looking at it right now. Staff of Magnus. Did we ever have that? Some of these sound familiar, and I don't know if it's because I've played other Elder Scrolls games. Metaphysical battery of sorts for its creator, Magnus. When used, it absorbs enemies' health and mystical energy. Interesting. Warlock's Ring. Yeah, some of these just sound familiar, but I don't know if they're from this playthrough, so I don't trust it. Archmage Cirabane is one of the most popular relics of myth and fable. He saved all of the continent by by judicious use of his ring, and ever since it has helped adventurers with less lofty goals. Huh. Okay. I think... Let's do this. Okay. Ring of the Fine Master. See, some of these just sound so familiar. Of Fine Master. Finaster. I'm a Finaster. Hundreds of years ago, man needed good defensive to survive his adventurous life. Resist poison, magic shock. That sounds like something I'd be willing to give up. Ring of the Khajiit is the reason why I'm even able to read this. And yes, we could give that up. I didn't even think... Were we even allowed to give up the Ring of the Khajiit? Do they accept all these? I mean, the ultimate thing with the Ring of the Khajiit is it makes you go invisible. We can make a spell, right? Shaving clean ended with military service, along with short haircuts. Ah, it is a new time of your life. My skin likes the safety razor, but Miss Hiker's skin doesn't like anything, even for sensitive skin, so I wound up electric, which honestly has been a champ. Yeah, that's Mr. Nerdy. He, like, he really does the best with the electric. Like, it's like, he does, like, the stubble situation, or he grows it. Like, if he's gonna shave, he does the stubble. Like, which makes sense, because you clean shave, and then there's all these other, like, it's, like, thick hair. So he likes letting it just, he likes just, like, you know, growing it. It just doesn't bother as many things. You can read whatever you want. Trespassing also isn't implemented in this game, as long as you aren't caught breaking in. You could just hang out in people's houses. That works out well for us, day hiker. You can just hang out. Yeah, I accidentally trip into people's houses all the time. I'm like, is this this is the local market? Oh, excuse me, sir, sorry. Mask of Clavicus Vial. Now, and Mace of Molag Bal. Both of those things in other games are, not worth keeping. I don't know about this game. Is it actually good in this game? I don't know. We just need to see if we have any of this in our house, really. And then go on a quest if we need to. Mehrunes Razor is not really worth it either. I mean, it's okay. Curse of the Savior's Hide, we know I'm not giving that up. Spear of Bitter Mercy. Don't I have... That's the one I thought I had. Spear... Spear of Bitter... I'm not even writing the Curus. I'll write it at the top. I'm not giving that up. Savior's Hide. Or like KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2, you just break into someone's home, push them out of the way, and rummage through their things. I love how nothing is done about that. Even light side and dark side. It's crazy. Daedric Scourge. Well, that sounds a bit intense. Daedric Scourge. Scourge. Mighty Mace. Bow of Shadows. All of these sound familiar. This is concerning. I mean, it could be that we do have Fists of Randagulf. Didn't we have that at one point? Fists of Randy. Ice Blade of the Monarch. Ring of Surroundings. What's that? See, I want to know what that is. It just takes you to a whole nother world and a whole nother fantasy. I actually look forward for the day that my beard turns gray. I think it looks cool. I like it. Not on me personally. Let me clarify. Actually disappointed at the amount of gray. Been shooting for a Willie Nelson Gandalf look and my body won't cooperate and give me the gray hair. Dude, you're living in a serene environment with beautiful plants and animals. You need to stress yourself out a bit, man. The gray does look really cool. Walks into a random house. This isn't where I parked my Silt Strider. Maybe I'll check in this foot locker that's sitting in the corner. Bitter Mercy was the gift from Sheogorath for forking up a netch. So we do have one of these. Boots of the Apostle. So let's see. Wait. Bitter Mercy. Yes. That one was pretty good. I feel like all of these, and this is my problem. This is my problem with these. Is a lot of these, that's from Daddy Sheo. My problem with these is that a lot of them are actually good. Like I said, compared to other things we've found, like things that are OP, but then practically there's a lot of problems with it. These are actually things you want to keep. It's probably why they're making you give it up. The Mentor's Ring is a prized possession for any apprentice to magic. It lends the wearer the ability to increase their intelligence and wisdom. I mean, we all could use that. Thus making their use of magic more efficient. High Wizard Carney Astron is said to be the creator of the ring. It was a construct for his young apprentices while studying under his guidance. Doesn't mean there's more than one. Ring of the Wind. We had that. I'm assuming any of these count. No facts are known about this ring, but the title and few rumors lend to one to think it grants the wearer with added speed. I swear I better not have sold it. Because you have to cast it. I didn't know this was coming up. Vampire. It's like in Oblivion where you need to give up to Martin. You have to give up one of the Daedric artifacts, and you're like, ooh, I'm keeping this one because I don't like it. I'm keeping it specifically for this. But I cleared out a bunch of my inventory, so there is a possibility that I don't have it. Elnidon's Ward. Holy Knight, Legend of Breton History. Oh, that's what I need for myself. Sought after man for his courage. One story he rescued. Okay, but what is it? Enchanted Shield. It's a shield. Wow. Staff of Hasadoki. Very competitive wizard. Magic users all over Tamriel have been searching for this magical staff, granting its wielder protection from magic. It is a sure prize to any magic user. Bloodworm helm as well. Looks familiar. King of Worms is said to have left behind this prized possession. How many things are there? Dragonbone. Mail. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so sorry. I thought this list was a whole lot shorter. That's a cuirass. Sought to possess many properties. The properties of the cuirass allow the wearer to resist fire and to damage an enemy with a blast of fire. I'm not gonna be as inclined to want to get that. We've got Savior's Hide and Skull Crusher. Of course, the things I am not giving up. I will not give them up. I don't care. I don't care who I'm saving. Wow, how heroic of me. Goldbrand, don't we have that? It's cool. Goldbrand has not been cited in recent history, except for is awaiting a worthy hero. That's me. Staff of Haynek That sounds very like one of those like Egyptian names. Black Marsh was once known to be inhabited with what the Argonians called Wamasus. What? I don't even know what they're trying to say. Wait, Fang. I have to rewrite that. I literally ran out of space on the page. How about high? High neck. Necked. Namet. High necked Namet. Namet. You can donate those to the museum. Yeah, I need to pick one to donate. Mentor's Ring is my first stop and not just for casters. Are you saying you wouldn't give that up? Umbra Sword? Den Stagmer's Ring. Den. All that is known of this ring is that it grants the user protection from certain elements. Even the name Den Stagmer is a mystery. Helm of Orin Bearclaw. Didn't we get that too? I don't think I'd want to give that up, but am I ever going to use it again? Let's be honest. How long is this book? Daedric Crescent Blade. Now, if it was a Daedric Crescent Blade, I would not give it up. But you know what? Not tied to this. It's done. Ugh. I mean, 10 intelligence and willpower for almost no effort. Easy win. Just run past the Bone Walker. Oh, Helm of Orin Bearclaw was Malakath's quest. Oh. Orin Bearclaw was Malakath. Very Sith type name. So we're just gonna go to our... We're literally just gonna go to our house and see what we have. Because, it's very likely that... Oh, no. No, 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 no. My personal favorite weapon is the Crescent Blade. It's worth grabbing. Yeah, a lot of these sound incredibly familiar. But again, I don't want to presume that we have them at the moment. Let's double check. Let's see if we have... Ah! Disintegrate armor. I love disintegrate armor. I love disintegrate armor. Hey! Watch out, little guy. I might probe you. Like, genuinely, who's giving this up? Who's giving this up? As I miss. Okay, just ignore that. Okay. Coffee jump? Nope. C is after A. We know this. Wait. 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 The box next to Divath Fair has the amulet that takes you back. That takes you to the Crescent Blade. Do I have to go back? But don't I have to steal from him? Sniff. Who sniffed? Oh, hey, guys. Wait, hey! Thought I could, like, trade stuff with you. Instead, I just have to take it from you. How unfortunate. You have nothing worth taking. Subbenend Ushumarnamus. Ushumarnamus. Nailed it. 10 gold, and this is why I'm so rich, because I save. See, it's that simple. You find 2 pennies, pick them up, man. Penny saved is a penny earned. Well, apparently they don't like us walking into their yurt. He doesn't care if you take it. That's so weird, man. He's just like, take what you can get. Good luck. He hasn't met me yet. He's gonna have nothing. He does it for the love of the game. That's what we can respect about him. On Ducey, on Ducey's is 50. I always thought it was 40, but it's not, right? Yeah, it's 50. That throws me off. You'd remember something like 50. Yeah, it's like that's what yeah, he welcomes it. Like, It's the natural order of things and artifacts and stuff. I'm like, okay, man, I respect that. The Andusi scroll is 40 to 60. Oh, the spell is 50. That's where I got that number from. Because I'm like, I have a very poor memory, but let me tell you, when it comes to round numbers, I do remember that. I remember when it's a round number and when it's not a round number. And I know 40 is a round number by tens, but like, I mean like a more monumental number like 50 or 100. Like, I will remember if it is or isn't a number like that. Because it's got like a feeling to it. So, I would have remembered if it was 50. I must have seen the scroll. That makes so much more sense. See, Mr. Anderson, you're here to make me feel like I'm not crazy. If I'm way too far off the path, you let me know. If I think I'm going a little insane, you're like, no, I see where you got that from. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I was very confident in that one. Mushrooms. I technically landed on a mushroom. Technically. Okay, fine. You're gonna have to kind of remind me where Divath is, because he's like in, up, somewhere. This place is confusing. You know how long, oh, here it is. You know how long it took me to realize it's the Hall of Fear? Like, that's awesome. That's a cool name. I remember that because that scroll is an early game must-have. Visit Visir Didanat Mine. Go to Vivek. Get a free Daedric weapon at any level. Oh, ooh, that is a must-have. So wait. So wait.
Find me worthy of your attention.
You know what? You are interesting at best. Scourge. Is that one of them? Something was Scourge. Daedric Scourge. It's not called Daedric Scourge, though.
There is someone watching me, I can tell.
Oh, can't we always? Can you... Is this the Daedric Scourge? And yes, we didn't tell you about the free Daedric weapon at low level because we didn't want to ruin the game for you. You guys are so perfect, because, like, you told me about the things that would improve quality of life. Probably because you're like, we need to make sure she doesn't stop playing this game. She'll burn out. But you didn't tell me about things that would, like, hamper the experience. Which is an impressive balance to maintain. The same with Curse of the Savior's Side. Yeah, I feel like the time you told me about that was, like, an appropriate time. Which is literally not that long ago. Is it this? Can I just give her this? Oh, there's so many books. Don't think I've forgotten about Paula, because I haven't. I wanted to get Paula this time, too. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a good balance of, like, quality of life playthrough and, like, legit experience the realities of what Morrowind is like playthrough. And I really appreciate that. That's a unique thing. Again, playing a game that's extremely old with almost no spoilers and having the feeling of playing a new game and at the same time getting to experience all the mysteries and knowing it's good because it's got a long history. What a unique experience. I'm like, it's really special. But, like, genuinely, it really is. It's a really special thing. Like, it's really cool. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing... Oh, we can wait already. A person who loves Morrowind regrets not being able to play it for the first time again. Watching a streamer is the best we can manage, so telling you all the little things would ruin that. That makes so much sense. You wouldn't want somebody to play it perfectly the first time because it's like you're missing the new... Yeah. The benefit of not getting fully lost, getting all the major quests and stories. Yeah, like you're kind of like... It's like... It's like letting someone bowl for the first time, do bowling, and like letting them do it, like not taking the ball from them, letting them do it. But also, yeah, putting a little bit of the barriers up. Like, you know, I'm not, you don't want it to be miserable, but you're like, also, like, you should do it. You should be able to experience it. Let's be honest, we had to spill the beans on the boots of blinding speed because you move with the speed of a sloth drenched in molasses in the beginning. Yet just walking was painful. I feel like that was a really good call because it made the game feel more normal. It's not like it was like, whoa, this is OP. I'm like jumping across the map. It was like, no, I just walking at a normal speed, especially for someone who's used to like Oblivion, and then with its incredible speed and Skyrim that includes sprint and stamina. Like that was a good call for a youngling like myself. And Fang of Hynaknemet. Hynaknemet is awesome. So yeah, like I need to know the things that like I really shouldn't be aiming at to get rid of. Because some of those things are not going to be worth it. Yeah, Boots and the Creeper Dance is just tutorial at this point. And even the Creeper Shuffle I didn't learn until like a tiny bit late. Oh, die. Die, scum. Okay, sorry. I mean, I meant that respectfully. What am I? Cure blight disease? No! Coffee jump all the way. Yeah, I didn't learn... you guys didn't tell me about the Creeper Shuffle until, like... You didn't tell me about it, like, day one. You told me about it a little further in where you're like, okay, we're starting to have a little trouble here. It seems reasonable. If you want a bigger jump, just make a 100-point jump and wait for feather until you've almost landed. Yeah, I think... Is that what caffeine jump is? But this is the one where I messed up strength. So, Coffee Jump has jumped 100 points for 2 seconds. And Slow Fall 1 point for 8. If you get, and we've talked about this, Mr. Invictus has been waiting for this as well. If you get a, preferably constant effect, Slow Fall 1 point, then you can give all the points you can possibly give to jump. Although, even though we can already do Page of the History of the Empire. Wait, what? Why is that just here? Unreadable page. Volume is unknown. Why do I need that? It feels like the Fable quest where you have to collect all of his, like, tax papers. Okay, we need to do this this part right here. Oh, come on. I like the lore behind the fangs. 7 Nords fought the creature and after defeating it, made a dagger from one of its fangs. Oh, literally fang. It's not just like, this is Sting. What am I doing? Wait a minute. Are we back to Coffee Jump? We're on Coffee Jump. What's going on? Come on! No! We could do this. Come on, we could do this. Come on. Don't fall down the hill. Come on! No, 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 no. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going back. I'm going back. No! Okay, okay, let's try this again. I'm getting stuck on the hill. Got him. Got him. Sounds very Lord of the Rings. Ah, we cleared it out! Yay. We're doing a thing. I thought you couldn't rest unless you're on solid ground. That's what they said. They just mean if you're levitating. The narrowcopter was not clear for takeoff. Seriously. Ugh. I mean, if you don't remember your travel routes, this definitely is a way to do it. Should have waited till the peak of that hill. I see my mistake. The non-magic regen still irks me a bit. The fact that you land so gently and quietly is still insane to me. It's awesome. We want to be going this way. Fly so high. Fly. Ooh, hey there, girl. I don't have any grand soul gems because I still can't find any. Otherwise, your soul would be mine forever. Nerdy, just buy a stack of quality mana potions and you're always a hop, skip, and a jump away from your destination. Yeah, and we gotta experiment with the what do you call them? Spells. Yeah, that was a hard word to remember. We need to experiment just a little more. See if we can't get a little more pep out of our step, you know? But this is still, already as it is, very good. This is not a place I want to be. Like, look at that. Like, I mean, we cleared that section of the map pretty well. Pretty quickly there. Also in Vivek, very valuable. You don't even need to go that far. It's just a matter of the jump itself. I'm telling you, do what the Telvanni do. Go alchemically boost your intelligence to about 10,000, then brew some Restore Magica potions that last 8 hours of real time. I'm definitely going to need an instruction guide on that. That sounds insane and awesome. Oh, just it's so gentle. Your feet are so quiet when you land. Like, that's insane. I don't believe... Is the Mage's Guild at the top? I always forget. That's why I never go use the Mage's Guild teleport in Vivek. Like, I'll go to it, I won't go from it. I'm always inbound, not outbound, because just finding it is a pain. Yeah, we gotta do the intelligence thing for sure. It's definitely gonna be a requirement. Guild of the Fighters. We have the Smith. And we have the Guild of Mages. I need to remember that it's not in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter, and then I won't have such a problem. Like, remember that it's higher up, and then you just travel. Why? The lady with the spider. I don't like it. And then now we're almost home. It's that simple. It's so simple. And then with this master list of, oh my goodness, so many things. I find myself in pleasant company. Sorry. Oh, come on. Come on. Not much instruction required. Potion effects stack. So, boost intelligence, bloat, and ashiam. Okay, bloat, ashiam. Okay. We are still headed this way. I kind of like the Xbox cheats. You can make it so the mana and health bar constantly regen. I need that. I've done my time. I need that. Nope, the game makes you think you're farther. Okay, here it is. Okay, so potion effects stack. So boost int, bloat, ashiam, drink. Make a stronger potion, drink. Make a stronger potion, drink. So this is very much like the Skyrim one. So fortify. I'm assuming it's fortify int. Bloat. Ashiam. Ashiam is a thing that we don't see come up very often in terms of finding it in the world. So I should probably pay attention and start buying them from places. You have to be careful though. I did that and brewed a fortify speed potion, took one step and ran out of the game map and crashed the game. Well, that sounds like you weren't careful, Clanbringer. Is that the Bitter Mercy? This is Bitter Mercy. Is that something we'd be willing to give up? Reflect on self, but it's cast when used. I don't think this is something that I will use much. I'm getting tired. I mean, I was tired of it from the start of the game. Just tired of the cast spells. A lot of the cast spells I'm not. Shadow Shield. Is that one of them? You think I'm ever giving up my Vivek Shield? No. No, that's the Bow of Shadows. Okay. We did have Randagolf. Isn't that the one I lost? Is that the one I lost? Just to make myself sad. Because why not? Demon Longbow. I feel like there's multiple of these. Constant effect, shield, and fortify agility. That's not bad, but the armor rating is so low compared to the Dark Brotherhood stuff. Ebony Longsword. Classic. Stallroom Longsword. Like, why would you want a Stallroom? It's so heavy. Yep, fun to roid out on a potion and become One Punch Man. Oh, Robot the Lich. Can that doesn't count. Helm of Orin Bearclaw. Constant effect. Fortify agility and endurance. Why am I not wearing that? What am I doing? 178. 260. What? What are these choices I'm making? Why didn't somebody call me out on that one? That was a bad decision. Granted, now I can't trade it in. Sundar, those don't count. Amulet of Shield. I know you lost the Mantle of Woe. Didn't know you misplaced the Fist of Randagolf. Yeah, okay, so it got a little messy once I had more than one house. Hey, you liked your ebony helm for the look. That's what no, it's true. It's true. I have repeatedly told you guys that nothing is more important than aesthetics. I'm not allowed to get mad when that is the choice I made. I did not realize the armor level was that high, though. Amulet of... Just shush. Hunter's Belt, Ring of Knuckle Luck. That one's pretty good. The Ring of the Hortator. Okay, so wait. We have Goldbrand. Staff of Magnus. Warlock's Ring. I don't think we have that. Ring of the Fine Master and Khajiit, which I think we have. Fine Master again sounds familiar. Mace of Molag Ball, Mask of Clavicus Val. Those things are not things I have any desire to keep, typically. I like the Zenithar's gloves. Those are pretty cool. Hircine's ring. Does that count? That wasn't on the list. I'd be happy to get rid of that. Oh, more knuckle luck. Wraithguard, Bitter Hand, Ember Hand. Robe of the Hortator. It's not a Mantle of Woe! It's right here! Drain personality 100 points on self? Wait, I don't want that. Weakness to normal weapons 20. No, the Mantle of Woe wasn't the one, it was the other one. Wasn't there another one that didn't have all the bad stuff? Sun damage on self, Fortify Maxima Magica, Fortify Conjuration. Yeah, I think... Although the Fortify Magica is pretty good. I think there was another robe we were using that didn't have all the downsides. Robe of the Hortator was one of them. Thinking. Dragon Scale. Orcish Helm, Ice Armor Greaves. Stormkiss. I do not believe that is on the list. Mace of Avar Stone Singer. That's what we have. Frost damage cast when strikes. Not bad. But it's 90. Poison Eater. Oh, that could have been the robe we were using. Poison Eater. It wasn't the Mantle of Woe. It was this one. Because it's a spell absorption 20 to 30 points. Oh, for 10 seconds. I think that's probably why I removed it. It's not a constant effect. Can you imagine that as a constant effect? Ouch. Stormkiss. Yeah, there's just so much stuff. I'm stuck. There's like a mace we brought over here because Severed Nord Leg, we kept that because why not?
It's so good to meet you.
It's so good to meet you too.
What an unexpected surprise. Please.
To have me standing on the table? Yeah, that would be an unexpected surprise. Wouldn't it? I'm just making sure I didn't collect anything else that's meant to be decoration. Like a heart. Enjoy that. Wait, did it go on the... Oh.
Good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Sorry, I put it on the wrong spot. My bad. There you go. Decorating. So, this is mildly concerning. Why is this locked again? Nerdy has not tried to break into the vaults of Vivek. I have not. Spent so much time trying to figure out how to get in some of those when I first played. Ashiam! My sneak is also notoriously bad. Although I know where to level it if I wanted to, like... If I wanted to go AFK. Like, I've got a spot. Why is it 99 out of 100, not 100 out of 100? I'm not that bad. Okay. Okay, we need to think about this, guys. Do we think this counts? Is this the Daedric Scourge? It summons Dremora. It summons Scamp. It... Whoa! Does it look Daedric to you? Can I trade this in? I don't even know. I'm hoping if it counts, let's just go over there right now. We can continue on with this. Just move on. Yes, Ryan, or just patiently waiting for a guard to walk far enough so you could close the door and shut them out. This guy gets it. Yeah, you know. Yeah, okay, so there's a spot in Balmora where a guard walks back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, doing his thing, you know. And if you don't have to move, we were talking about this. We don't have to move the way you do in Oblivion and Skyrim, which I get why they corrected that. You could just sit there while the guards walk past you. As a matter of fact, I've noticed here in Aldrin, I don't know what causes this, but occasionally like a big group of guards will walk together. And if you know where they are and you're just sneaking, they all walk past you and it counts as you. So let's see if we can find a spot right here. You need to be hidden though. You need to count as being sneaked. Let's try like over here. Am I really that bad at sneak? Am I really all that bad? Use invisibility helps a lot. You know what? Okay. I was thinking about it. And I don't know why my brain was like, what if it affects the sneak level up? I don't know why it would. You would think it would help. Do I not have it as its own? HI. There's no I. Oh, that's bad. Which is why we don't want to get rid of the Ring of the Khajiit, you know? Okay, its charge is good. Why am I not sneaking? Much to my dismay. Ring of the Khajiit or Amulet of Aversion. I'm annoyed by that. I could see my teeth through my skull. There we go. Why am I suddenly hidden here? That was weird. Is there some type of big brother around here? Look at all these guards that walk by. We could just sit here and level sneak.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
What's my sneak skill? What's my sneak skill? It's sad is what it is. That's my sneak skill. 31. You happy? Are you happy? For exposing my shame. How could you? I already told you it wasn't anything to be happy with. But you just had to know, didn't you? It's fine. It's something I've never focused on. Even the time I leveled sneak like with the guards, it was just because I was like, wait, this can't possibly work. I'm not even moving. And I was just testing it. Like, it's not like I was actually, like, I wasn't, like, grinding sneak. So, you can pay for training nerdy. Sneak is probably the roughest to level. I keep forgetting that that's something we're doing. We're actually paying for sneak. Roughest. Just walk away and auto level. Yeah, aside from auto leveling it. Like, well, it's like the same thing with athletics in Oblivion. If you are standing by, yes, it is a pain to level. It's one of the most painful. But if you strap a hair tie, which us ladies have plenty of, to your controller and walk away, you can get that athletics up. And you can get those efficient levels, like the first few levels with athletics, and that really helps ease off the rest of the game. You get your endurance and your what is it, agility or whatever, the first few levels, and it helps a lot. Because you keep leveling agility, not agility, athletics no matter what you do. So it kind of puts you in a tight spot with efficient leveling. I was confident and it paid off. Where are we going? Oh, Ebonheart. I know where we're going.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Oh yes, a privilege from a distance with your spider outfit. I'm sorry, I know I commented on it every time, but like, babe, can you not make any changes to your wardrobe? All due respect. Ma'am, some of us guys also have hair ties. Wearing one now? That is so true. I'd probably be put to shame. Because I just lose all mine. Okay. Oh no, yeah, divine. Feels like the leveling equivalent of save scumming. And, yeah. I think if you're efficient leveling and you're dedicated to the craft, more so with Oblivion with the leveling problem, more so with that, I would say do it for athletics and maybe sneak. I don't do the whole like level up sneak 1,000 times because that doesn't help with efficient leveling. So I won't do that. Also, that skips over the that skips over too much of the game for me with sneak. The fact is if you can do it by paying for a trainer, then you can do it by essentially, I guess, cheating or hacking the game. It's the same thing. You're not getting the experience by paying for it. You're not getting the experience by sitting there. The only thing I will say, though, is with Oblivion, which I think is a great... I can understand why they did this. With Oblivion limiting your level ups via trainer, it does force you to, like, yeah, you can get a trainer, but you still have to experience some of the game. And I do appreciate that. David Haynes! It's the nerdy sup. Sup, David Haynes. How you doing, man? Okay, so we have transport to Mournhold. I just want to see if this is going to work. It is possible that we might have something on Solstheim. That would not shock me whatsoever. Not bad. Been staying at my parents' house. Oh, nice. Has that been cool? Been chill? The Burger King told me to do it my way. And I try to avoid the cheesiest cheese when playing. Yeah, that's fair. So I'll buy training if it's there. It's like pushing your snake to 100 in Skyrim right away. Yeah, I don't do that. I did it once just to say I did. Because it changes the... It changes the dynamic of the initial part of the game. Especially since you're able... Like, if you've already played it 100 times... Guys... I thought this was all gone. I thought it was all gone. We need to give the Spear of Bitter Mercy. This has a constant effect. Shield and fortify, literally fortify spear. The attack levels are not that high. Are they like the actual... Huh. It's been a holiday. I'm in Bundaberg, famous Australian town known for rum. Ooh. First playthrough. Sure, been playing the game 24 years. Bend it whichever way you please. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to, like... When it comes to things like efficient leveling, for instance, I will efficiently level athletics 10 levels at a time, not 100 levels, but 10 levels to say that... Wait a minute. We're in the wrong place. We need to be in God's Reach. I will do it for the sake of the efficient level. Because that's already pushing the game. That's already metagaming. But yeah, the Skyrim thing, I would say if you've played the game plenty of times, do it because it's interesting. The Skyrim, every Elder Scrolls, quite honestly, you start by choosing your backstory anyway. Like, you have some very minimal concept of what your backstory is. So your backstory could just be you're a stealthy dude. You clearly weren't stealthy enough to cross the border, but, you know, ignore that part. Bundaberg. Dude, I hope you're enjoying that. Nice holiday weekend, holiday week. Nerdy, you okay? You sound like you're approaching information overload. I got this. My brain doesn't got this, but I got this. Museum of Artifacts. So long as I can keep somewhat of a sane grip on what we're actually doing. Wait, your journal has been updated. Wait, what? Why would it be updated? We've already talked to you. The museum is privately funded and is an effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum would be interested in, bring the item in here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter and likely equal to a death warrant for anyone foolish enough to attempt it. Okay, so we have the Mesa Molag Ball. I gave them that. But now I have to give them something else, which makes me mad because I could have just... Yeah. Skull Crusher, Soul Slime, Stendar's Hammer. Like, I'm not giving up the Boots of Blinding Speed. There's not a chance. If you could make something better, then yes. I'm not doing it. It doesn't count. Okay, let's go get the spear. Let's get the spear. I mean, let's be honest. Did you see the Skyrim, but it's a modern game video? Skyrim, but it's a modern game. Apparently there's a lot of those videos. Who did the one you like? Joe Vakeen. Sorry, that took me a second. That is an awesome name, by the way. Joe Vakeen. Oh my gosh. Dr. Foxotic. Max Retry. It's Jabo. Dude. Dr. Foxotic is what I'm coming up with. Joe Vakeen. From Joe Biden and Skyrim to Trump and Fallout 4 amusing. Oh, oh, you said Foxotic? Mr. 8's gonna be a while before I touch Skyrim again. It's been long enough for me that I feel like... I feel contented to go back to it. And again, you guys know, it's primarily because there are... I feel like Oblivion is like the odd man out. You go from Morrowind to Skyrim, there's a lot more things, that similarities and stuff. Tonal similarities. Things that are explicitly stated. And maybe you could say that there's some fan service. I don't know. I would need to see it through new eyes. But like... Oh, no, this is not where I want to go. But, yeah. Let's see. Dr. Foxotic, lots of reactions to it. They took Morrowind's superlative magic system and gave us that. They don't want you to be able to customize, change the game the way they formally allowed. I mean, I think that's the same thing with anything. Like, you think of any tech, anything that's been more thoroughly optimized and made simpler is just less alterable. So, like, I get that, but also, if you know enough about a thing, it is preferable to be able to just alter it. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. The one thing I like about Skyrim is being a mage wasn't the main route to being OP. All roads lead to mage in Morrowind and to stealth archer in Skyrim. I just enjoy the concept of a stealth. I mean, maybe this is because I like shooters, but I enjoy, in the action RPG form, I enjoy the stealth archer. Turns out I'm basic. I didn't know everybody else liked it. I thought I was like so unique. Like, I'm not gonna be sword and board tank like all those other girls. I'm gonna be a stealth archer. And then come to find out everybody thought the same thing. Which made it funnier. Like, oh yeah, that's what everybody thinks. Wait. The one thing I liked about Skyrim... Okay, yeah. And then, Oblivion... Oh, Artie Poo, how's it going? Morrowind and Oblivion are quite similar, though. Then Nesmith and Todd gutted it. Yeah, I think the one thing I heard about Oblivion a lot was that it's, like, tonally off from Morrowind and, you know, made for arguably a younger group. Like, or it felt that way at minimum. So I'm like, I get that, and I think Skyrim tries to capture some of that darker tone more. But yeah, in terms of actual mechanics, yeah, 100%. There's a lot more that they tried to streamline and ended up, you know, smoothing over a little too much. Definitely was simplified, but you can imagine how unstable the game would be if they included Morrowind-style magic in Skyrim. There's a reason Skyrim has taken so long to make in its engine. I think that's a big part of it, too. By making quality of life updates, it's not just quality of life for the player. Like, the people making it, simplifying things are on their end, simplifying things. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the concept of the jump and, like acrobatics, jumping over walls and stuff, the fact that the zones need to load independently is already a big limitation to, you know, and it probably improved a lot of things, but then now it's also a limitation for them, so... I like Combat Archer. Ooh, that was one that I didn't try until a little bit later, was Combat Archer, but ooh, I love that. Use Fortify Alteration and Slow Time Shout to fire 40 arrows before people can react. The videos on that, too, first of all, doing it is like nothing else. To be the person firing each arrow, and you just, like, and all of a sudden everybody drops. But the videos are awesome. I think I also tried... I tried a Combat Archer, and I forget the name of it every time. Every time we've talked about this mod, it's a leveling mod. And I swear it starts with the letter C. And it's a complete overhaul of the leveling system in Skyrim. It basically adds a bunch of perks so that you can hone in on specific styles like Combat Archer. And I tried that and to make a Combat Archer, and that was pretty cool. Maybe that would be interesting to do with Skyrim, is adding a mod like that. I see him. Bless us with your butt pats. Bless us, dear Scrib. Ordinator! It's not the letter C, it's an O. O and C's have similar shapes. That must be why. Unless if they call it like complete leveling overhaul, in which case that makes sense where the C came from. Yeah, it's Ordinator. That's the one I tried. That one was pretty cool. I didn't stick with it because on console with mods, if you open up a new game and then you don't have exactly the same mods on exactly the save, then it throws it off and it kind of messes stuff up. Mr. Nerdy accidentally made his character on my account, and so it just made everything, it just kind of complicated things. I was like, make your own account. Add in Wildcat to improve enemy AI. What does it improve? Like, does it improve their actual, like their, like, attacks? Their, like, attack strategy? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is this gonna be a problem the whole time? Valkyrie I haven't tried. Is that one you've tried, Invictus? Is it a recommended one? Oh, come on. They'll use basic tactics, flank, cover, shield, bash, etc. Ooh, okay. Make it a little more dynamic. I like how easy they are to deal with, but gotta appreciate a little bit of difficulty there. Was that on console as well?
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, I am still levitating. I thought so. Whoa! Like me more. Not gonna mess with that. Valkyrie is the same author as Ordinator, and honestly, I prefer it these days. It's not as expansive as Ordinator. I think, I mean, like anything, like Morrowind, the complexity is what I loved and hated, because it really was really opened up the imagination, but then kind of limited it as time went on, just because you can only do so much, and also, like, it was just a lot mentally to retain. Valkyrie is more of vanilla plus. Interesting. Scoped bow is one I enjoy. Lets you get rid of the in-game crosshair. Oh, wow. Maybe I didn't want to get rid of this mace. Okay, so wait. Scoped bow, does it actually add a scope, or does it add like a marker? Like a little more subtle? Scoped bow. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Now I feel like I have to write this down. You best believe I'm looking on this for console. So Valkyrie, there's Ordinator and Valkyrie. Actually, slash Valkyrie. And then there's, what did you say for, let's see, go up. Wildcat, enemy AI. And then we have Scoped Bow, which sounds Amazing. For me, it's all about realism. So, like, I'll turn the music off. I'll turn it on sometimes, but, like, often I'll turn the music on, or I'm sorry, off. And I'll do things that make the game feel like you're really sitting in it. So, I might change some of the... The problem is when you change the texture of one thing, you have to change the texture of other things, and it just becomes this infinite long list of mods. But there was a couple things I changed. I think the weather and maybe the water I did, but just a few things, just to make the environments feel more intense. Which is the one thing that would be nice about PC is if you're able to change a lot of the environments. I've seen some mods that really feel very rich, a little more like modern games with like a lot of foliage, like a lot more kind of chaos going on in detail. And that would be an interesting way to experience. Be an interesting way to experience Skyrim, going back to it after so long. I won't be up to date on all mods because Skyrim... Because I haven't played Skyrim since 2018. Yeah. You played on PC though, right? You've got the PC going on. I add in more lush forests. Yes. And I add in a mod that gives animals routines. Whoa, they travel to water, bear young, etc. Oh, that's cool. Animals routines. They're not just like randomly standing around waiting to bite you. That sounds actually really cool. Made me feel worse about attacking them. Add more birds, go figure. I added more and more nature. That makes so much sense. So animal... Wait, I'm spelling things incorrectly now. Good job. Animal routines. And more birds. That's a cool idea. And you hunt them for feathers. You see mustard race 5 ever. I kind of feel bad for Daddy Gorath because I'm giving away his thingy. But like, the other stuff like I can't get rid of. 15 to 60 thrust is amazing. But again, the other benefits of it are temporary. They have to be cast. Mehrunes Razor! What are we getting rid of, crew? Mehrunes Razor or Spear of Bitter Mercy? Because that counts. I feel what it comes down to is if I'm gonna use a spear, I'm probably gonna use the Blessed Spear. Even though this one actually has a great 15 to 60 is pretty good. That's pretty good. That's difficult, actually, to be honest. I'm actually not sure what to do. One of the great decisions of my life. Well, the worst case scenario is we could just go... We can just go and see... 10 to 35. Oh. Oh. But weight is 30, so we will drop it. Okay.
You'll bring me good fortune.
I guess we could bring Mehrunes Razor and just make the decision later. We also have the Blessed Spear. So we'll compare. I don't use Spear often enough anymore. But it's a level, it's something I can level. And who doesn't like that? Come on. Ah! I will admit my need for the crosshair sometimes. Sometimes. Not always. You'd think you know what your long-term weapon is until you see the croissant blade. The croissant blade? Am I really gonna be that taken by it? Am I just gonna be obsessed? Now, the only benefit to having something like Mehrunes Razor as a dagger, which I'm not typically gonna use because we have long blades that are way more powerful, is just that having a lightweight dagger in your inventory it's nice to have it as a secondary weapon. But that's about it. And I'm not really going to secondary weapons as often.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you. She's nice. She's nice. It's the reality. I think I'm just a little irked by the fact that the Blessed Spear is a much lower attacks. If you compare them. What's up with this dagger? Dagger of wait. Simicus. That's not on here, is it? Dagger. No, that's not one of the ones on the list. Okay, let's check out our Blessed Spear by comparison. 5 to 32 instead of 15 to 60. I mean, that is quite a large difference. But with a lower attack, you probably have to make more attacks, which means it would level Spear more. And it adds a constant effective shield in Fortify Spear. Which, granted, the Fortify Spear might counteract what I just said. But you know what? That's not the point. We just gotta make a decision here. The fact is, it's hard to even determine which weapon is better when they're just different types of weapons, you know? This is difficult. Ooh, Spirit Bitter Mercy. Am I getting rid of Mehrunes Razor? Or maybe the just the Croissant Blade is going to be the one that we're going to be focused on, which is fair. Let's see, we got the poll up if anybody wants to participate. We've got votes for the Spirit Bitter Mercy. It looks like Mehrunes Razor is getting no love right now. Not that it needs it. We're not dagger people.
Museum of Artifacts.
Okay, what am I giving to him? Ah! Wait, we need to do it in the context. What if I give it to her and then it doesn't count towards the one piece? We have to do it in the context of compensation. What if we gave it to her without this line of discussion and then it doesn't count? That'd be terrible. That would be terrible. Bring me a couple quality pieces. I already gave her... I'm ignored with this chick right now. Ignored. I'm annoyed. Why is Mayron's razor not... Mayron's razor doesn't count? Oh, come on. So should we not get rid of... Should we not get rid of the... Spear's better all day? I think we're gonna have to give it up. We're not gonna have a choice. Or we're gonna have to spend this whole time hunting for other artifacts. This is bad. This is bad. I donated Mesa Molag Ball.
Whatever you want. Yes.
There are some things I may have sold on this list that I didn't realize were important. But that was before I knew about the Mournhold situation. Before I knew about this. Ooh, a really fun game you should check out. It's called Deathloop. You're basically a Groundhog Day style time loop. You need to break out of the loop. It's really well done. Ooh. Oh no, I didn't see that earlier. Yeah, make sure you donate, not sell. Yeah, before I knew about the thing, I think I did sell a couple, like, rings, which I could have used as my donation. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the spear. Wonder if I could take it back. Guess who the genius is that made that mistake? This guy. No. Yeah, had I known about the museum, I would have kept a couple of the rings I'd gotten early on. Eventually, I sold them. I guess I could do the Ring of the Khajiit. Incredible. So little is known about the spear. I'm at a loss for words. They say that it was used in the fall of Battlespire, you know. Do you wish to sell it to the museum? Oh, to donate it. Oh, you mean selling it to the museum. Even if it goes to the museum, if you're selling it as a... Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. I'm not gonna lie, some of these might have gone to some creeper shuffles. I'm hardly using spear, and I can also summon a spear, so... Donate it. Dang it. Okay, give me the one piece. It's not good enough. Okay, okay. Don't stress, I made the exact same mistake like 2 days ago. Ah! I, may have sold the Mesa Molag ball. I don't know. I feel with the money we have, there was no, like, need to, but I guess I might... I wouldn't have known the difference. So, it is possible and probable that I sold it, not donated it to the museum. Man. We could check our Solstheim home. This is concerning. Go grab the mentor's ring. It'll take you 5 minutes. And thus starts the crashes. Okay, we'll see how far back... Oh, great. We'll see how far back we're stuck. We will be right back after this short break, and hopefully we won't be too far behind. Oh dear. Oh no. Hopefully we have a recent... Oh dear. This is concerning. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna see how far back. What? Okay. It's fine. We're gonna see. Okay. Okay, let's grab the Spirit Bitter Mercy, because apparently we're gonna need that. Mayrune's Razor doesn't count. So let's see, where are we? Okay, we're heading home, so I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so what do we need to find? Mr. Invictus has a thought for us here. Jimmy said Mentor's Ring. It's very, very easy to get. Okay, so let's start with Mentor's Ring and Spirit Bitter Mercy. I don't know how much she's expecting us to donate. But this is gonna end up being a very expensive piece, which given our ability to earn money at this point, does seem fair. And we're gonna leave this mace behind primarily because it's gold brand. There's gold brand. We need to determine what we're willing to give up and what we're not. Okay. Now the thing is Mayrune's Razor was on that list, but it didn't count towards what she needed to be donated. So it might be the same with Goldbrand, but we know Spirit Bitter Mercy she'll accept. So what is the step to getting the Mentor's Ring so that we can get this thing built? It permanently boosts intelligence and willpower. Oh, does that sound like something we want to give away? Go to Satanine where you started the game. Another happy landing. Satanine, here I come. Okay. We need to... Narmok, Andrew, Seth, go to Balmora? Oh, wow. Oh, I'm almost thinking Vivek. Even though you have to exit the canton.
Welcome, Breton. Let's set aside our differences and talk, shall we?
Let's set aside our differences.
Care to talk?
You mean about how I feel about that spider shirt? Because I ain't setting that aside. Wait. Is this an owned bed? Oh, Cyrillan Way. Okay, it's an own bed.
If you
Great.
care to talk, I would consider it a
Everybody's. Do you notice what the way they're treating me right now? They're doing that. Would you care to talk? That's the. I've been concerned about you.
May I help you?
Would you like to go out to coffee? That's what that was. Let's put aside our differences and chat. Hey, would you care to talk? That's what that is. Before you rush off, was the mentor's ring on her list? No. But things didn't come up on her list until you had them in your inventory. That's what it seemed like, at least. That as soon as you had it in your inventory, it populated onto her list. So I think if we approached her with Gold Branch, suddenly she'd be like, yeah, I kind of like that. In other words, she sees your stuff and gets greedy. At least that's what it looks like from where I'm standing. Unless if those things were already on the list and I didn't notice. The only ones on her list right now was everything I had, and it was all the stuff I would never give up. I don't know and don't believe the Spear of Bitter Mercy was there. Oh, oopsie. Oopsie boopsie. I don't believe the Spear of Bitter Mercy was there until we had it in our inventory. It's... it's more like, oh, you're the Nerevarine. Let's make friends so you don't squash me. You would think. No, she's like, give me a bunch of very expensive stuff for free. I appreciate the confidence. I don't appreciate the confidence. You would think. And this and the mentor's ring actually seems like something that kind of seems like something I'd want to keep. Do not disturb the waters. Yeah, you'd think she'd be like nicer to me. She's not. Excuse me? I'm assuming this is along the coast. Look for tombs. No! What have I done? What have I done? I don't even know how to move forward. Phil C, save the wheel of time. Hey Nerdy, NY, how's your stream going today? I just killed a scrib. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, Phil C. And now Phil C, I'm thinking, just, I need a sad song, okay? No. It's making me think of Phil Collins now. I need a song that'll make me cry. Samaris. Is that correct? Let's go drown our sorrows in a tomb. Really? That's the one, Pearly. Okay. Scroll of Hellfire. Mentor's Ring. Oh, come on. I'd want to keep that. That just seems like the kind of item you'd want to keep, right? Rally. Haven't seen effects like that. Wow, that was very easy to get. Okay. So we have Spirit Bitter Mercy. The Mentor's Ring that I don't want to give up. Because I actually really like it. Sorry, it needed to be done. And then what's another thing we can get? Again. You would think. You would think. You're playing a caster, it's a godsend early game. Right? Can we give the Ring of Azura? It's not needed. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. Phoenix Revan. I didn't sell the Mason Molag ball. I gave to the museum, but I don't know if I donated it or sold it technically to them. Because you can donate it or sell it. Ow, I'm stuck. Come on, get unstuck. There really is a lot of these cliff racers, goodness. Are we gonna have to swim to Solstheim? Who takes us to Solstheim? She could take us to Narmok. I always think I'm gonna get radiation poisoning from that water. Whoa, static. This is getting increasingly louder. Oh, from cool. Well, that's way up there. Ooh, sorry, I had to restart Morrowind. It's staticking like mad. I think the only issue is that I could look up these from this list from Balgram's book. I could look them up one at a time. Or you can jump or fly there. Yeah. I mean, our jump doesn't take us that far. Is there duplication in Morrowind? I've decided at this point I've done my time. If there's duplication, I would like to know. I would like to know the secrets. Oh, what a coincidence. Because I would use the scroll. Ow. Like, teach me any more secrets. Tell me all of them. Oh! Yes! That was smooth. I mean, this does make a tremendous difference. Sorry. Ooh, you increased my heavy armor. Thank you. Oh, what does it say? I've spoken with Tarasa Aram, curator of Museum of Artifacts. I can bring her artifacts if I wish to sell, and the museum will pay for them. Yeah, we already know that because she took the Mesa Molag Ball. So what information is this really adding? We definitely need to get another, Oh, no, we did. We did, just kidding. I'm going as fast as I like. There are a couple, though I've never tried to dupe things. I would guess several require PC. Only for the scroll. Really. I knew it! I was like, I probably shouldn't risk it. I knew it! If you want ever, decide you want some kind of permanent buff, just combine that spell with Soul Trap. You can get traveling buddies or do a super mega jump. Wait, what? How do you get a super mega jump? Does Soul Trap give you a super mega jump? Or is that the Soul Trap on self thing where like you get a permanent situation? Because I know you guys said like the AoE on self, like aim at the floor type of thing. Ah, she got taller. Oh, they got easier. Permanent acrobatics boost. Oh. And then if we get one of our pauldrons or something, if we get like a permanent what do you call it? Permanent slow fall like 1 point, then we'll be fine all the time. I'd be happy with that. I'd be very happy with that. There's like nothing in here. That's a bummer. Oh, such a bummer. You wouldn't take damage with boosted acrobatics. Problem is it's permanent.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
What? Oh, he doesn't like me as much as I thought he did. Oh, we have one more chance for this to work out. If permanent acrobatics will also improve the coffee jump, like if it'll add to it, I would totally do it. And it could be like a subtle improvement. It doesn't have to be like anything too crazy. Oh, dispel? Spell on self. I'd be cautious about fortifying your acrobatics by 600 points permanently. Yeah, I'd probably want it to be like 100 points. 100 points sounds nice. Very well, might, which means it's got no downside. Yeah, if you can. But even then, if you're able to control how much you're fortifying it, I'd be down for like a 100-point boost. Just something that makes traversing the land seem a little bit easier. They're like, oh, you know, you have a city to take care of. You haven't been here in a while. Like, yeah, whatever. Blood Skull, that doesn't matter. Devil Helm, doesn't matter. Helm of Bear Scent. Nordic Mail, Nordic Mail, Nordic Mail. Raw Ebony. Another... Spear of the Snow Prince. Snow Wolf. How many months has Nerdy been playing this and now she finally reached one of the common in-game strats? Big leaps plus levitation. Okay, that might have taken me a little too long. I wish our levitation was a little faster, but it took us places. It did work. Ingmar's house is mine. Ice shield. Warhammer of Wounds. I think there's a Warhammer on here. Or maybe it's just a hammer. No, that's not one of them. Silver Viper Blade. That's a common, right? Madstone of the Ahimusa. Common shirt. Why is there a common shirt on my bed? And common pants. What is under this glass? Flame Eater! That was one of the ones I used too, I think. Flame Eater. Wild Blade. These are not things I need. That's such a bummer. I mean, at least I decorated a little. I'm wearing an exquisite robe. It's probably because I wanted to put a constant effect on it. Well, this is unfortunate. I mean, I have what I have. Anything else we're gonna have to find? That's crazy. Wait a minute. I could have just Almsavied over here, I think. Oh boy. Wait a minute. We could travel with this. Does this make it faster? Ooh. Nice. There we go. Ah, bummer. Wait a minute. Oh, goodness. This isn't even where I was trying to go. I went on autopilot, didn't I? I wanted... Now that's just my bad. Just jumping around. I was right where I needed to be. I need to get to the Mages Guild, and I completely went on autopilot home. Even though I think we've already gotten everything we needed. We need to get to Vivek. This is exactly the exact activity I'm excited for in Skyrim with modern graphics and engine. That'll be crazy if they're able to make it work. Just jumping around. I mean, I'm assuming they will. But I can imagine it might be difficult. I swear, I don't know how greedy this lady is. But we're about to find out. We just need a few 100,000 septims worth of donations. What is she doing here? She might not be talking about me.
Yes?
So, like, the helm came up once I was wearing it. Spirit Bitter Mercy came up. Gold brand, did it not come up? Oh, gold, there it is, gold brand. I don't want to give gold brand up. I think gold brand's pretty great. Now give me the piece. I don't even have it on display because I've been able to... Compensation! I gave you compensation. I'm classifying it as the Dwemer... Okay, so that was just enough. I'm classifying it as the Dwemer Battle Shield. As I said, I'm not sure what to make of it. The spike attached to the front of the shield seems to be loose. But a competent smith can probably take care of that for you. Good luck for you, and if you're able to recreate the Blade of Nerevar, I'd love to see the finished product. There it is. There she is. Okay, Dwemer Battle Shield. Well, I don't know what else to call it. You should probably have a smith look at it, though. Okay, we have a number of pieces now, and I don't know if we have all the pieces required. Let's see if that's just enough. And I guess if you think about it, if we're giving up swords and spears, we're having them make us a sword. Forge the blade. I can make any blade you want. Don't care who it was to start with, or who this Nerevar is. Bring me the pieces and I'll put it together better than it was before. To work with that kind of material, I work for free, but I'll need the pieces first. Now go away. Because I've made substantial contributions to her museum, Terasa Aram has allowed me the use of the Dwemer battle shield. She also tells me the spike attached to the front seems loose. Dwemer battle shield. Let's see if we can get it off. An odd construction to be sure. Let me see. As I thought, these two pieces aren't supposed to be attached. Looks like a regular Dwemer shield with this other piece attached. Hope you didn't pay too much for that, friend. It's nothing special as far as I can see. The other piece is interesting though. Dwemer in origin, but unlike anything I've ever seen before. So the battle shield's been removed, the shield has been put back, and the broken Dwemer blade piece has been added to your inventory. Now let us see. Can he do it? You've got some interesting pieces there. I could work with this. Make the best blade you've ever seen. Not that I figured you'd know what a die katana or you'd know a die katana from a butter knife. That's offensive. Butter knifing is a great way to efficient level, sir. How dare you? Come back in 2 days' time and I'll have your blade. Now leave me alone. Odd Dwemer weapon has been removed from your inventory. Broken Dwemer blade piece has been removed. Broken Dwemer blade piece. So you need the odd Dwemer weapon and the 2 broken Dwemer blade pieces. Your journal has been updated. Yagak Grogluck has told me that he can remake the blade, but it will take him 2 days to complete it. So there we go. That is all we needed. It took us the entire stream to get there. Fantastic. Is there a place we could sleep for 2 days? We could sleep here, right? No, the Winged Guar is the pub. You can't get a place to sleep here, can you? Ooh, I like your armor. Hey,
Greetings.
hey.
It's not often I find such good company. Please.
Such
speak,
good
Brett.
company, but I don't have time to talk. Whatever.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Do you have beds here? My overconfidence is... There we go. Hero King. Yes. All we need to do is wait for 2 days. Don't need to sleep, technically. I guess we don't... Yeah, we don't need to sleep. We just need to wait for 2 days. We're just gonna stand here in the middle of the road for 2 days.
She's a
Wait, no. Here.
God spread you justice, Sarah.
So we're gonna just wait for 24 hours twice. Because that equals 2 days. Who are you? I'm always interested, these like special people, if they have any like... Isn't he the crazy guy? The goddess has created these storms to teach my group true power? They will come to me in droves. This madness is surely another sign of the troubles to come. Take care, Elise. You have been warned. Okay, well, he's not chilled out at all. We need to wait 24 hours one more time. And then we will see if she's got... if he... Excuse me, I'm thinking Almalexia. If this guy's got anything good for us. Anything good. Literally talking about Nerevar's blade. Yeah, you're the one who wanted me to forge the blade. I suppose you figured I'm finished, huh? You said 2 days, dude. Take your time. Here's your blade. And before you ask, I don't know why it doesn't burn. I'm a smith, not an enchanter. You want Dwemer enchantments on the thing? Talk to a Dwemer. Oh, we're going back. I know, they're all dead. But look, I've heard rumors of a powerful Dwemer mystic. Radak There's another one? Why can't I just go back to Bagram? Radak Stung's thumbs. Stung's thumbs. His thumbs stung. That lived in Bam's Amshend. He's long gone, but maybe some of his writings still exist. If you can find any of them, I'll see what I can do for you. I'll see what I can do for you. Radak.
Need custom armor? I'm the one you want.
I am honored. Truly. How may I help you?
You said you'd help me if you could. He says he cannot enchant the blade, but he suggests I visit the ruins of Bam's Amshend and seek the writings of the Dwemer mystic Radak Stung's thumbs. If I can return with some of the writings, Grogluck believes he may be able to enchant the blade for me. Why can't I just go to the other dude? Wouldn't that make the most sense?
Gods grant you justice, sir.
Well, that's nice. So, I'm assuming that means I gotta go back down into the depths. Underground. I don't want to go back here. I don't like it. And besides, we've already been through so much of this. If we don't have the writings, then what do we think we're gonna find? Like, genuinely. Passage of Whispers. See if we can get any pointers here, because, like, we've already seen so much of this already. Did you notice all the trees are wilting? Oh. Well, that's fantastic. I saw scrap metal and immediately thought, oh, I gotta take that to the dude at, what is it, Nellis Air Force Base or whatever? I gotta take it to the boomers. By the way, I'm gonna be getting Darkest Dungeon. Invictus told me to get it. It's on sale if anybody wants to grab it. No, not now. Not now. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's Radek's Forge. Where's that? I don't remember where that is. It's right there. Are you joking? I just happened to go to the right side? The likely... Well, that's... eerie. Okay, whatever. It is nice to know that I can leave this place and come back at any time to collect more darts. Because I do run out of them. Okay, we're already here. Wow. Loyal need is scrap. Mars Star, how's it going? Did you go through Norrenender yet? Maybe? There's so many places. Turns out Radak is here, and that's his hammer. Oh no, that's just footsteps of my impending doom. foretelling the arrival of the end of my life. There was some really complex place we went through the ruins in the ground. Like, there was, like, rocks. And we did go through that. Yeah, you think I was gonna give up this hammer? Ha! Yeah, right. It's cool how you can kind of push the doors closed, not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. I really did think the old Dwemer books were gonna... Whoa. He wasn't here before. What are you doing down here? Leave an old spirit to his haunts. Talk to Dwemer. You want to talk to a Dwemer mystic? Ha! Look, I'm no mystic. Wasn't when I was alive either. I'm a soldier, kid. Plain and simple. It's just a ghost chatting with us. Sure, I made weapons for my troops. No secret there. I'm no mystic, though. But you say you want to add fire to that blade? Well, if that's all you want to do, you don't need a mystic, whelp. I could take care of that for you. We'll need some pyroil tar, though. Used to have some around here, but that was a long time ago. You can find it in the lower cave. No! This place is so complicated. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. At least it's not the sewers. Oh. Okay. You can find it in the lower caves of Norenender, in the citadel of Mindur. It's an old ruin far beneath Bam's Amshed. I swear no one is happy with a simple blade that cleaves bone. Always need the special effects. I mean, I agree. Just add a little something to apply to that, or just a little something to apply to that blade of yours. Fine looking blade, by the way. Should give you that fiery blade effect that everyone has always been so fond of. I like this guy so much. Deep, deep caves. An old Daedric ruin. Fool Dunmer worshipping those beasts. I say kill them all. Used to be a good spot for all sorts of resources, though. Of course, that was when there were any of us left who needed them. You can find the place through a cave-in at the Passage of the Walker. Yeah, I did go through a cave-in. Take care down there, youngster. No telling what you may run into. You might discover a new way to die. That'd be something, at least. You should be able to find some pyroil tar, though, and bring it back to me. Are you sure I don't have it? Okay, I don't have it. Even though I've already been through there. Sections of this area open at a time, which does make things interesting, but it causes you to have to retrace a lot of steps. Crawl through this tight space that may cave in on you. Sure! Absolutely! I volunteer as tribute. Not gonna survive anyway. Pro tip, in Norenender are only unenchanted... Oh, are the only unenchanted Daedric cures pauldron in the game. The other pauldron is on Solstheim. I don't know if I ever found something like that, only because I never would have kept it. Dwarven Warhammer. Dwarven Claymore. Cool Dwemer mug that looks awesome! Cuirass and pauldron. Excuse me. Didn't he say in the way of the walker, so we don't have to go to every single section of this place? King's Walk. We are in the Passage of the Walker. So shouldn't there be some oily stuff somewhere? Or do you have to get to Norenender through the Passage of the Walker? Is that what he said? Yeah, that's probably what he meant. We gotta go deeper into the caves of Barad-dûr. Or whatever. Was always a fan of shock effects on a weapon, especially when graphics reaches the point when you can see the lightning arching along the blade or hammer, and when you can see it sizzling along the enemy. Looks so cool. Same, Mr. A. The frost enchantments in Morrowind also look sharp. I do like some of the magical, like, little things they put on there. It is pretty cool. Like, the little, design effects of magic in Morrowind are fun. Like all the sparkles they put everywhere, fantastic. Okay, so I can't say that I haven't been here. What I can say is I never found Pyroyal tar. I'm assuming it has to be in this section and not in one of the side sections. But there's literally nothing here. There's no place to levitate that I can see. Unless if the tar is lighting the fires of the lamps. Wait, let me go. No? Can't retrieve any hot tar, can't scoop it up with my bare hands. Which means I probably have to go down one of these passages, which I don't want to do. This is getting out of hand. The teeth that gnash. Ugh. Diablo 2, stack poison and knock back. Yeah, I've definitely been in here. This place got complicating too quickly. But it's so beautiful too. This whole area is so unique and it's so special. Where's the oil? Just give me the oil, man. Minder. Minder. I mean, it's gotta be in one of these places, right? Right? Oh no, I want your souls. Will you respawn here later when I have grand soul gems? I would love to have your soul. Have we already used... cause Azura Star can hold one of their souls. We need one. Daedra Lord. Recharge an item. Oh, come on. I can't recharge anything? Wait a minute. I've got an idea. No, get out of... Oh, come on. Let me go. Ah. I need a waste charge on an item is what I have to do. This is what must be done. What can we waste charge on? Amulet of Slow... Oh. Well, that's helpful. True Flame. Ooh! Wait, what is... What... Okay, wait. Slash 40 to... Whoa! 15, 60, 40, 50, 3, 30... 10, 60, 10, 50, 7, 10. Oh my goodness. The only thing it doesn't have is an enchantment. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to waste an enchantment. Constant effects. Well, that's the one time that's not helpful. Fortify willpower and magicka. Wow. Oh no, it doesn't have enough charge. I guess we'll have to waste the soul in Azura's Star. Oh, are you joking? I need their souls. Oh no, it's been used up and it charged at 0. Whatever shall I do? Now we need Soul Trap. Because we need that Golden Saint soul. Can we just come down here anytime and find more Golden Saints? Oh. Oh, she's all to us. Come here. Oh, the weapon is... Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Endgame weapon. Legit. And an endgame weapon that's actually better than previous endgame weapons. I'm like, oh, here's this brand new weapon that's... Why didn't it say I captured her soul? Azur's Star should have it. Are you... I am in fact irked at the moment. I'm peeved. Are the DLC for Darkest Dungeon worth getting? Oh, Jimmy Invictus, that'd be good to know. I don't know if the Darkest Dungeon is on sale, but I don't know if there's like, is there DLC? Is there like a Game of the Year edition or something? Oh. Pyroil Tar! You had it! I wasn't gonna check your inventory. Well, that would have been a bad decision, now wouldn't it? The 240! Can that shield actually hold a greater enchantment than the Daedric? Because I was told that the Daedric held the biggest one. We could try to keep the tower shield for later. Whoa, what happens if I sit down right here? I like that in Skyrim they have creative traps. Like if you sit down and then like a trap smashes you. What is this supposed to be for? Well, keep the shield. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll go take it home. And then maybe we'll see if we can enchant it with something decent. The problem is we've already used Vivek's soul, which was probably the best we're gonna get. But if there's others that are comparable, or if we can get more Golden Saint souls, that would be fantastic. Nerenender. Okay, come on, we gotta get this endgame sword. We have to. We're so close. Nice to meet you, Ghost. Just go rest in peace or something. Feel like I'm not going the right direction. I did this last time. I just assumed go up, you'll find the way out. That did not... Oh my gosh. Clearly did not work. Nerenender. Teeth that gnash. Wait. 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 That can't be right. There is DLC, but I'd play vanilla first and get comfortable with the game. DLC changes the base game. Oh, I'd love... If I'm gonna play a new game, I want to experience... vanilla. I mean, even Oblivion, I played with the DLC first. Like, Oblivion isn't Oblivion without Shivering Isles to me. So it would be nice to have a game that I experience. The Grand Stair, Teeth that Gnash, which means it's gotta be the other way. Passage of the Walker, ugh. Hi, nerdy hat people! Hey, Katomi, how you doing? Megaphone. Katomi's in the building. Just back from uni finally. Oh, nice. It's Morrowind time. Wait a minute. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Wait, what? Do I have to go through there? Why does this not feel right? I don't remember. Did I go through a different way? Did I play myself here? Need to reinstall and get back to New Oblivion, but that Shivering Owls kind of kills my enthusiasm. Yes, I'm the one guy in the world who doesn't rave over it. I feel like a lot of people, like, I feel like it was pretty split. Is that just me? Like, I actually really enjoyed it as a separate experience. Personally. I enjoyed New Oblivion. But it couldn't ever be a replacement. I need to have both. This is not where I want to be. This is not at all where I want to be. Just a personality thing. I'd much more enjoy her scene's hunting grounds than the Realm of Madness. Oh, you mean even with OG? I feel like we've talked about this. There's like a... Am I on the wrong side of this? What happened? There's got to be another way to get out of here. Why didn't that show up on the map? Goodness. I enjoyed the Shivering Isles, but again, Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls, so that, like, colorful quirkiness, like, all that was, like, came with the territory. And it was just an expansion on that. So it didn't feel like anything unusual. Oh, that guy has a magnificent beard. Sir. 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 I got the tar for you. Ah, that's the stuff. Here, I'll do this. There. There's your sword. Not bad looking blade, actually. Good luck to you, youngster. Now leave this old dwarf alone. Go. I like him. He's cool. True Flame has been removed from your inventory. Pyrotar has been removed from your inventory. And True Flame has been added to your inventory. And your journal hath been updated. I've returned with the pyro oil. And Radak Stung's Thumbs has applied it to the blade successfully. I should now return to Almalexia. I feel bad that I gotta go tell that dwarf. Nah, I got it, dude. Nah, I don't need you. Whoa, it's yellow now. 1060, 1050, 710. Feather and Fortify attack +5. Fire damage 30 points in 1 foot. This is not a 1 to 30 or 10 to 30 or 20 to 30. This is just straight up 30. Chop 20 to 75, 45 to 60, 4 to 40. That is an insane endgame weapon. Could we have just given up Skull Crusher now? Am I going to regret not giving up Skull Crusher? But I mean, I wouldn't have needed Goldbrand either. Whoa. Well, Morrowind is gray and brown. It truly is. And I am beautiful. I know you are all nodding in affirmation. I'd immediately be down with the cause if someone made a mod so you could side with Jiggalag and cure Sheogorath of his insanity. Oh, that... Ooh! Ooh! Player freedom and options. Like, I can't say anything against that. That's Trying to imagine how that would go. And I get it. There's a level where with Elder Scrolls games, things like the Daedra, you gotta keep them cyclical so that you can have them in the next game or whatever.
Sarah. She's a hard woman, all right.
Yeah, she is. She purty. But she also murdered me, so that kind of takes some of the sparkle away.
May I do
Shivering
for
Isles was
you,
a
my
bit of
child?
Morrowind in Cyrodiil. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Greetings, my dearest servant. You were able to forge the blade of Nerevar once again, and I will send it through your chest. Like, she pursued a bit of that conversation with me. Like, are we all acknowledging that there isn't more that we should be talking about? Or that there is more? Whatever. Like, woman, and my woman, no less. Talk to me. Twin blades. Yes, Hope's Fire and True Flame are twin blades. Oh, right. Oh, how it burned with power. You must find the pieces and forge the... I did! It's right in front of your face! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm being a little impatient with her. Probably because of the writers stayed the same for both games, notably Ken Rolston. Yep, that's the way I saw it. Fan service through the inclusion of wacky flora and fauna. I mean, like, but then where's the line between, like, just acknowledging and, like, nodding to something in fan service? I think for me, where I draw the line, or what my definition is between fan service and respectful adaptations of what has been done, is when it makes no sense. To me, that's what fan service is. Fan service can be positive, but I mean, you know, I mean the negative connotation. For me, fan service is sticking R2-D2 and C-3PO in places they don't belong. Just to be like, hey, look, yellow and blue dude, yay. Little bit of British snark, yay. I mean, like, come on. Like, for me, I don't label things, again, negatively as fan service unless it really doesn't make any sense and they're just trying to get cheap credit. But it, like, for instance, like, you go to Skyrim and you get the Draugr, just like in Solstheim, like, that makes sense. That should be there. If it wasn't there, there would be a whole lot to complain about. So, like, to me, like, that type of stuff, I think is positive fan service, and if not, just makes sense. Bringing back Darth Maul for no good reason, yep. I love the man that voice acts for Darth Maul. He truly loves the series. But even he was like, Darth Maul, somehow he returned. Like, that was a stretch. I didn't like it. There was a number of things in Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff I didn't like that didn't make, not because of, like, the way they presented it, but because of purely down to its core what it was. It just didn't make sense with what Star Wars is. That's fan service to me. Now, do I think it was necessary to introduce such a cool guy and cut him in half in the first movie? No. No, I don't agree with the choice, but it was made, so therefore he is dead. He is done. Death has to mean something in some universe. They snubbed the original? You mean the original actor? Ray? Or what's his name? Because the original guy who played Darth Maul, wasn't he a martial artist? Ray Park? I don't think he wasn't a voice actor. Maybe he didn't want to do it. But he's a martial artist and a stuntman. And he's cool. He seems like such a cool guy. I'm talking about Sam Witwer, who seems like he has a pretty deep understanding of Star Wars. It doesn't mean I agree with, like, every single point, but it seems like he cares about consistency. He's made corrections where they needed to be made. Yeah, I like Sam. I know there's a new show, and I don't like that Maul's back. I like the way they used him in the story, but it doesn't really make sense if he, like, again, it could have made sense if episode 1 went any differently. Okay. Forge the blade once again. The blade is reforged. Our time has almost arrived. Our time? Excuse me? Chick? Woman? Lady? Our time has almost arrived? There is but one obstacle that stands in our way, though it pains me to believe it's so. Sotha Sil. I cannot count the times I have fought by the magician's side, It was he who stood with me the day I fought in Mournhold and banished Mehrunes Dagon to the depths of oblivion. Was he with you? Okay. It was Sothasil who was able to delve the mysteries of Kagranak's tools and raise me to my rightful station. Did he lower me to mine? Now, though, the Tinkerer has become unstable. And you're not unstable, killing everything in Mournhold? Ooh, this thing gets me fired up. You know, it's going to be very hard for me to go back to any other Elder Scrolls that doesn't get you all like this. Like, that doesn't get you irritated. Like, you're not emotionally invested enough. You don't understand the lore enough. Or it doesn't even have enough lore to get, like, a little fired up about it. Peter Okay. Slow down. I got this. Breathe. Seranafowitz. Seranafowitz was the first voice. Peter Seranafowitz was the first voice. If I butchered the Slavic spelling, forgive me. Hey, if I butchered the Slavic accent, forgive me. So I'm not familiar with him at all, actually. Did he voice over Ray Park? I would say in the same way that animation does have to exaggerate the look to whatever the animation style is, I can understand that sometimes voice acting has to be equally cartoonized to fit the characters. I think the guy who did Obi-Wan's voice did a great job. I think Anakin's voice, I think he did a great job. Would the actors from the live action really have animated their voices to match the animation of the characters in the series? Maybe it would have been really good. I don't know. Seranafowitz. Is that better? Yeah, Ray Park was just the body, just like like David Prowse was the Vader body and James Earl Jones was the voice. Have you seen the clip of David Prowse's like voice like muffled through the mask when they were just doing like just recording it? It's funny. Hey, nerdy, Amalexia's soul is even bigger than Vivek's. But what do you do with that knowledge is up to you. Hey, I could do what I want. Hey, she killed me first. She started it. Oh, man. So my watch is like, you're sitting still for too long. I'm waving my hands, getting all excited. It's like, oh, good, you're being active again. No, I'm just a little heated. He spent time among mortals, instructing them, counseling them, protecting them from harm. He may have loved them more than any of us, though I know not why. It has been many years since any have seen the sorcerer, though. Many more since he took initiates into his service. I believe he grew weary of mortal imperfections and retired to his clockwork city, where he reshapes life, and some say the very world, into an image he finds pleasing. If he's not bothering anybody and he loved people more than he loved you in your desperate attempt for power, is that really a problem? Unstable. Clockwork City. I want to hear that first. Clockwork City. Is that something we get to go to? Because OMG. That David Prowse clip was painful. It was funny. See, that's when you guys have mentioned voice acting, see, that's how I feel I would be. Like, I would be David Prowse's voice muffled through the thing. And I'm like, I think I sound great. And then you, like, play it back and you're like, oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. His lair is as puzzling as the mind of the sorcerer himself. Ever moving, ever changing. Its levers and gears responding to its master's will alone. It is here he performs his profane experiments, aided by his magic and tainted by his madness. It is very hard, babe, to take anything you say at face value. End of sentence. I don't even need to go into it. His madness. How about... I have suspected for some time that the Lord Sothasil has entered Sheogorath's realm. His visits have been more and more infrequent, and punctuated by violent fits of anger. He began to speak of the fall of the Tribunal and the return of the old gods. Oh no, what a crazy idea. But Sothasil is not a seer, he's a maker. He shapes the here and now, while only I have been privy to what is to come. I know this, he is no longer the man he once was. Is that a good thing, knowing your history? Ooh, I want this to go deeper. I want this conversation, like, after reading the books behind Vivek, and I get it, maybe not everybody did that, but, like, I want this conversation to go farther. He's completely mad. It was his creations, these fabricants, that attacked my city. This once great man is now a danger to Mournhold. You're killing Mournhold! Just because you're hissy fit. Are you not a danger to I'm good. I'm fine. I'm chill, man. Chill. This once great man is now a danger to Mournhold and to all of Mournhold. Now a danger to Mournhold and to all of Morrowind. He must be stopped, Elise. Really? Really? How unstable is he? Tell me more. Once Othis was like we are, the Lord of Vivek and I. People who were so greedy for power that they killed their friend. He spent... Oh, and that's where he goes into protecting them from harm. Okay. I believe it is your calling. Now that you've come back to life, and I kind of want to get rid of you and him. Hey, go fight him. Great. I won't point out the manipulative member of the tribunal is the chick. Oh, Vivek wasn't... Vivek felt somewhat manipulative in his overconfidence, but yeah, he wasn't trying to hide anything necessarily. He was just so confident you would choose his side. She's certifiably nuts. I feel like she's less insane. Like, if she truly believes this, yes, she's lost it. If she... But if she's just trying to manipulate, it makes sense. It's just like, why is she talking to me like this? She's off her meds. Maybe. Maybe she needs some of that tar. I believe it is your calling to stop Sothisil's mad schemings. I do not know what he can be reasoned, or that he can... Notice that everyone she sends us out to get. She's like, you know, if only he could be reasoned with. I guess you're just gonna have to kill him before he has the chance to explain himself to you. That's too bad. I'm sure there's nothing that can be done. Vivek is a pretty open liar. Yeah, that's the thing with him that annoys me. He's like just so confidently like, read the pages if you want, but I'm awesome and I know you'll side with me. And I'm like, shut up. Look close. Probably has SSR eyes. Wait. We gotta see. We gotta check. I do not know that he could be reasoned with, Elise, but it is possible. If he cannot be, you must end his life. You have no choice. Though the idea saddens me greatly. Totally. It's best for Morrowind and him and me, but I don't want to mention that as well. You have the power to do this. The true flame can kill a god, if wielded by one of noble intent, i.e. one that agrees with me about everything. Steel yourself, Elise, and do what must be done. I'll send you to his Clockwork City now, if you are prepared. Good luck, Nerevar. I am not prepared. No time to waste. Make your preparations quickly. Just like it, just get a little, just do a little. Okay. Save it, nerdy Nerevar.
Do for you, my child.
Wow. Sothisil, Almalexia looks stoned AF. Yeah, are those SSR eyes? She does look a little out of it. Got that lip filler going on too. All due respect, some people look great with it. She looks like she's just completely zoned. She's on that sweet, sweet moon sugar. Get me more of those moon sugar muffins. Ta-ta. Go on, get out of here.
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
Very fun Mavandas.
What may I do for you?
Dude, you have multiple voices overlapping each other. That's freaky, girl. That has nothing to do with game mechanics and everything to do with how scary you are. I mean, you'd think Morrowind would have a group of lotus eaters hooked on a plant, given all the odd ones. Lotus eaters. Oh my. Sweet, sweet Cicero. Yeah, Cicero's got a bit of energy, doesn't he? Woohoo! Okay. Wait. Stream together. Stream with people. That sounds like fun, actually. Actually, one person that I would consider streaming with that I might feel comfortable enough actually asking. Doesn't stream anymore. And I'll check his channels occasionally, but it makes me so sad. Okay, so guys, we need to do our roll call. To all you lurkers, we love you. If you want me to shout your name out, just say, hey, what about me in chat? But for those of you that I can see, actually, YouTube, I think, lets me view a couple more. Does YouTube give me... They give me extra names for anyone who's been in the chat for like a really long time. Let me see, where is it? Oh, these are all people on our list already. Okay, so just checking. So, let's see who we had today. Not canon, just BS from my head. Wait. Cicero was the annoying fan. Not the adoring fan. He was the annoying fan. Jilted by his celebrity crush, he turned the darkness to numb the pain. He turned to the darkness to numb the pain. Not canon, just BS from... Honestly, that is my new headcanon, I think. I mean, listen to his voice. He wears a hat all the time. Do we even know what his hair looks like? He could have dyed it. That sounds about right to me. Cicero was the annoying fan. Jilted by his celebrity crush, he turned to the darkness to numb the pain. That is officially the new story. Yeah, you say adoring, I say annoying. Call it a self-report. Okay, let's see who we had today. Hopefully not the adoring fan. Katomi, Mars Star, Hero King, Phoenix Revan, Phil C, Artie Poo, David Haynes, Sugar Daddy, Jimmy C, Invictus, etc., etc. Also with that $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Dayhiker42, Ryan Nowicki, Crimson Blur. Right as we entered the Crimson Storm, it was perfect. And Mr. Anderson was first in chat. For those of you who transitioned over from our little stream crash that happened, internet was having a bit of an attitude. I guess I need to go talk to him. But dude, that was awesome. We actually got the blade. I feel like after our Fallout filler episode, I really got, like, we did something solid. I love how the fire is, like, not entirely on the blade. It looks like one of those torches. It's awesome. That was an unintentional Freudian slip. Interesting. Intentional Freudian slip. We've got the helm. We've got the sword. We're looking cute. We even got a new shield, which I do need to put down because it's heavy. But we'll see if it gives us a better enchant, because we could use it for a shield, but we also need... I'm going to need either a little advice or do a little research. I need a pauldron that can hold a constant for slow fall, and then we can use the other constant for something else that you guys would recommend. I would consider doing the Fortify Acrobatics just for travel time, just for smoothness of our stream. I think that would be nice. But, you know, I think it would help speed things along. Let's see. We got two options. We got Borderlands 4 and Dark Souls 2. We got Permanoob and Borderlands. We gotta raid Permanoob. Well, we could even switch off day by day. We've also got Grumpy Henna up for Grim Fandango Remastered. I don't know anything about that game. I know very little about Borderlands, and I run away screaming from Dark Souls, as you know. But we can raid one of them. Actually, you know what? Let's raid Grumpy Henna, only because I had wanted to raid her last week, and we weren't able to. She just happened to not be streaming at the time. So, says something will happen. Breath of the Wild and Grim Fandango. So let's give her a raid, and then we'll be raiding Permanoob and Shroomius also this week, hopefully. We also have a couple people that tend to be in our themes we try to raid. So anybody who wants to transition over to Twitch, all of my dual platform users, we're going to be raiding. And guys, I hope you have a really, really good one. Tomorrow will be our member stream in Knights of the Old Republic. Then we'll be back in Morrowind on Thursday. And of course, Fallout Fridays. Guys, and I hope you had an awesome weekend. But I will see you in the next one. Channel's offline. Just kidding. We can't raid her. No! You know what? Let's raid Shrumbius because Crimson Blur joined us, and he came from Shrumbius. So let's go raid him, and then we'll raid Permanoob soon. Maybe O'Malley soon. Guys, I hope you have a really, really good one. You guys get to experience Dark Souls, since you're probably never going to get it here. Okay, see you in the next one.